Guys, the chick is here. We are back today with another Brawl Stars video. In today's video, guys, we are back into our history of series, and today we're going over Mr. Carl. So, as always, we got the before over here, we got the current over here, and we got the code way down here. Make sure you're using code check in the shop, guys. We are giving $100 worth of, I almost said instant training, not instant training, Brawl Pass giveaways at the end of every second month. So make sure that all you have to do to enter is use the code in the shop when you buy something. Could be anything. Let me know in the comments or send me a screenshot on any of the social medias. So with that said, guys, let's get into it. So we got Mr. Carl, we got the Hog Rider Carl skin. We'll talk about more about that in a second, but let's cover Carl a little bit. Carl is a super rare brawler. He has high health and a moderate damage output. When he attacks, Carl boomerangs his pickaxe, damaging any enemies that it hits while flying forward or on the way back. Carl cannot attack again until his pickaxe returns. His super allows him to spin and boost his speed momentarily, dealing damage to anyone that he hits. His first gadget, Heat Ejector, makes Carl drop a trail of hot rocks that deal massive damage to enemies that step on them. His second gadget, Flying Hook, which we're going to cover a little bit more in a minute, makes Carl's next attack pull him to its maximum range. His first star power, Power Throw, allows his pickaxe to travel faster, effectively decreasing his reload speed. His second star power, Protective Pirouette, reduces all damage he takes by 30% while his super is active. So that's Carl as a brawler, guys. So Carl was out of the game in February of 2019. So that was it 2 years ago? So we'll go over the 2019 changes and then the 2020 changes. Not a ton of changes, so let's just get into it. So right off the bat, Carl got a 25% projectile speed increased. His super now lasts 3 seconds, up from 2.5 seconds, and his pickaxe now returns to him after death. He got nerfed shortly after this. Stuns, pushbacks, and pulls now interrupted his super, because before that, he was pretty OP. Because I mean, as soon as his super was going, he was basically invincible and could just crush like everybody. Yeah, so that was his change right out of the gate. Then moving along, he got a couple buffs. His pre-aim, he can now pre-aim his main attack while using his super, and then he had a much shorter cooldown for the main attack. These are cool changes because they're very specific. They're not just like little 3%, 5% damage buffs, hit point nerfs that we typically see. These are very specific to Mr. Carl here. So he got a couple new skins later on in 2019. And then he got struck with the nerf hammer a little bit. His main attack damage got decreased to 580 from 640, and his star power projectile speed boost was decreased to 13%, down from 16%. Not a big change, but a nerf nonetheless. Moving along. Towards the end of 2019, Carl's main attack projectile speed was increased by 8%. His Protective Pirouette shield was increased to 40%, up from 30%. Later on, Carl's main attack damage was increased to 600, up slightly from 580. A little bit of a nerf after this. They added half a second of cooldown between each one of his throws, so he couldn't just, if he gets someone against the wall, he can't just spam his axe. And then, that's all we have for 2019, so moving on into 2020, Carl's Protective Pirouette damage reduction was decreased to 30% from 40%, so the opposite change that we just saw. Moving on, Carl's super damage was decreased to 360 from 400 per swing. During this time, his Heat Ejector gadget got added to the game. And then, finishing out 2020 with a few buffs, so his super damage got increased to 420 from 360 per swing. His main attack damage was increased to 660 from 600. And his super charge rate increased slightly from his super attack. And then just recently, somewhat recently, this year, his Flying Hook was added. So that's what we're going to go over today, guys. I wanted to go over the Flying Hook, so we're going to switch our screens over here. I hope you enjoyed the older gameplay. Not that much older. I mean, it's not like one of these crazy throwbacks like Colt or Shelly or one of the original brawlers, but throwback nonetheless. So here we go. Let's get Mr. Carl into solo showdown, guys. This will also help us on our current push to 10,000 trophies. We're slowly grinding away at that each and every day, and we're getting very, very close. So let's see. Now I have selected the Hog Rider Carl skin, but I'm interested to know what your favorite Carl skin. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to choose the Hog Rider, but I could be wrong. I think the best thing about Carl is just that bounce that you can get off the off the wall. So let's try his gadget over here. So look at that. That's pretty cool. Carl's actually pretty amazing. I haven't used him in a while, if you couldn't tell from the trophy count. But yeah, he's very, very good. Go, go, go! Look at that! Oh my god. Yo, that was crazy. Now we get to play against Mr. Tick. Yeah, his gadget is pretty ridiculous. I see you, Tick. What was that? That was the easiest Showdown win I think we've ever seen. But nonetheless, yeah, his super is crazy, man. You can really do a ton of damage, and it's just perfect for Showdown, like in that instance where you know, we've got to get in and we want to get all the power cubes and get out really, really quickly. It's the perfect super for that. So yeah, I don't know. I think I like this gadget. I'm not 100% sure enough, but we'll see. But we'll see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you see that cooldown? Before you could really just spam that. But you should always be looking for walls, like especially when you're opening boxes, just to get it to come back as quickly as you can. This way we'll be able to get 2. There we go. We almost got ticked down. Whoa, that was a lot of shots. That was garbage. What a contrast in 2 battles. We were so high on the first one. We were having so much fun. Then we went all the way down on the second one. That was brutal. But it is what it is. Carl's got a smile on his face, so we do too, guys. Let's just keep pushing forward and upwards and onwards onto that 10,000 mark. That's what we got to do. All right, let's go. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Okay, let's just go like this. If that Brock really wants to waste his time trying to shoot at us when there's so many great boxes right here. Come on, Carl. Here we go. This is the perfect time to use the super. I think. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. No! It wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time. But we still got some trophies, so whatever. Maybe a little bit too aggressive on that one. A little bit too aggressive, I think. I just finished up my last pushing video, and we were playing with Frank in Showdown. Finally got him 500, thank God. But yeah, it was a very patient, very boring way of playing solo Showdown. Obviously, still the best way to get trophies, but yeah, this is a little bit more fun way to play. Oh, 16. I'm really liking Carl, guys. Let me know if you want to see more, or if we should push him next in our next video. There we go. Dude, do you throw out enough bombs? Oh my god, man. There we go. It seems like it always finds a way to hit them, eh? The axe. It's just so good. I'm not even ready for the showdown yet. I still want to get more boxes here. Ah! No, 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 no! Oh man, we were moving too slow. I could tell that was coming, but yeah, there it is, guys. That's the history of Mr. Carl. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, don't forget, if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Checking out. Back.